I've already deleted my video from this morning on YouTube. Yeah, when I loaded the photographs of the dancers. Okay, yeah. I got photographs of people dancing in the ranchero outfits with the girls with their dresses, and I'm gonna paint some murals and put them in the basketball dance barn. And it's funny when I make those videos, and I connect to a certain type of people that think in very abstract perceptions, sand paintings, and different things, and go from here to there because I'm connecting to them. And you'll get a bunch of German Beverly Hofstadter type people. He's going through a schizophrenic psychopathic episode. Oh, shut the fuck up. You couldn't pull your head out of your ass for 5 minutes to finally realize the world doesn't revolve around your pathetic little brain, right? It's just like, fuck, real seriously? Why do you still talk in front of people? Aren't you embarrassed? You'd think they'd have common sense enough to be embarrassed, One of the people that I admire and appreciate the most in life was a man that was born Malcolm Little, and he changed his name to Malcolm X. Then he changed his name to El Haj Malik El Shabazz. And when he changed his name, at one time he was quoted as saying, "We pick our own names. Only dogs are named by their masters, and men name themselves." Right? And it's like, well, not necessarily, because our parents name us. And, I wouldn't trade the world and all its money for the changing of my name. I'd rather give a friend my wages than to go downtown and be someone I ain't. And if loser's what you think I am, I guess that's all I'll ever amount to being, right? And in many ways, a lot of times I'm a very abstract thinker, especially when I'm making videos. And they're being accessible to lots of people, even though the numbers say 5 people watch that. It's like, are you kidding? 5 people? Shit. 500, 5,000, 400, 4,300 people or whatever and stuff watch these things before they even hit YouTube. Okay. Assholes in China, assholes in Australia, assholes all over the world, assholes everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you're like sitting there. No, I don't have an ego problem. No. People that have an ego problem ask you to participate in their entrepreneur greatness and their philanthropy dreams. Okay, those are people with an ego problem. Okay, I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. I don't have an ego problem. I'm not a bitch like you. Right? Do you understand? So you're like, what? So, hey man, if Anthony Edwards watched that and he can't handle the truth, boy, I spank your ass so hard you'd be crying to your mom and dad. What happened? What happened? Tell your daddy, why couldn't you kick my ass like his so I wouldn't make an ass of myself in public, Dad? You know what I'm saying? No, you can ask me with my family. When my dad does things that Jesus doesn't approve of, I will tell him. Jesus wants us all to stand up for the Lord's Prayer. He doesn't want us to use the word God as a possessive pronoun of the first person. It is wrong to trap the glory of the God in our egos. We act pathetic when we do that, okay? Yeah, Lord Jesus, okay. So, I bet you $5 Barack Obama's never talked to his daddy that way. George Walker Bush never talked to his daddy that way. Jimmy Carter never talked to his daddy that way. That's loving, compassionate, courageous, and kind. And telling people, boy, don't let me catch you running around telling yourself lies and believing them, right? Come on now. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. Balance, harmony, and understanding, Miss Lauren Hill Marley. How come you don't go by Miss Lauren Marley? Is it some kind of new independent empowerment woman thing? You're not honored to take the name of your husband? Yeah. Because I was getting that with the Harrison Butker thing, shit like that stuff too. Because, I was sitting there watching this commercial with this lady with the pharmacist with the breastfeeding thing. And it's like, all women should be able to stay home with their children and breastfeed their children till they're weaned, and then should be able to, mother as much as needed. And all fathers want to father as much as needed, right? And it's wrong. I used to write Patrick notes in college saying, I wish I was raising you and spend more time with you. I wish, things would have worked out between me and your moms, And, but you can't do nothing about that, And Patrick learned. Oh, yeah. His mom used to use me to get back at her girlfriends that screwed around on her. And the last time she did it, Patrick came into the room where I was, and I was exhausted, and he said, I want to take a nap with you, and he got up, closed the door, and he locked it, the front door. So he didn't want her to come back and using his dad to get back at her lesbian girlfriends that screwed around on her. It's wrong to do. You don't come in and say, you were good and they were bad, and then act like you're going to get back together and only do it to get back at Char because she screwed Terry from Terry's Consignment. It was just wrong, And even if they took all my surveillance and burned it and act like I'm a paranoid, delusional schizophrenic, everybody and their mama knows it's true. Lord Jesus knows it's true. Muhammad knows it's true. Ruth and Esther and Khadijah know it's true. Climb every mountain, right? I know for a fact that I'm the only person in the history of the world that ever could love and did love David Rockefeller. Right? But I know for a fact the man wasn't capable of loving me. And so, yeah, I feel the same way about old Rothschild, the two that met up with the Pope and shit. I didn't even know who it was. I had to have a kid who cut my hair at one of the shopping centers here in town tell me about the Rothschild family. I didn't even know they existed. Okay? They were more interested in my life, in my bedroom, than I was in. Like I told Dad, I'm not interested in anybody's. Donald Trump, I don't care what he does in his bedroom. Okay. Well, what happened with him and Stormy Daniels was two consenting adults making bad business decisions because they're not intelligent enough to understand the Lord's Prayer. Okay? You know what the fuck you doing. Okay? You know exactly what you're doing. You're like Wendy Peppercorn. She knows exactly what she's doing. Lotioning, oiling. Trump was a mega mogul. She knew exactly what she was doing. Okay? Don't say she didn't. I don't want to hear it. She's a victim. Seriously? No, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay. Victims are children that get put into human trafficking because none of you bastards will stand up for the love and the faith of Jesus Christ. That's a victim. Okay. Children, okay, clean slates when they are born, regardless of their ancestry, okay, are victims because you won't stand up and be a man or a woman worthy of faith and the glory of grace. Right? Old Terrence Diaz Jr. with me in Sierra Vista, It's the sword, not the wet noodle, Ralph. I believe in the good book, doing to others as you'd have them doing to you. If I'm being an asshole, I want someone to kick my ass. Do you understand? When you're a little kid and you don't know any better and you're trying to survive with assholes, no, you're not going to be an asshole. Your dad take care of it. You know what I'm saying? All you Ben Cartwrights out there. I was watching some Bonanza. But, you guys, it's wrong. It's wrong to pretend to be somebody you're not for fake-ass money. It's wrong to give your time away you could be spending with your spouse and your children for fake-ass money. I've known this my whole life. I'm not Jennifer Lopez. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I know exactly what I got. Okay? And nothing I was given in life is ever gone. Okay? The way we sing till 3, the way you sing off key. Oh no, they can't take that's Billie Holiday, yo. But they can't take that from me, right? And so, it was hard. I was loading pictures up for Patrick, and there's so many cute pictures, and I didn't want to share them because it'd bring out PTSD to what Amy did with him and my sisters were a part of doing to him, but trying to protect Natalie from his own service members. And it was horrible. We had a long talk about it in that studio on the cell phone. I said, Patrick, it's really hard with what she's been through. It's just, Dad, I have to try to do something to help her. Otherwise, these people don't care if she either gets raped, pregnant, or murdered. Yeah, he said it. And if Barack Obama doesn't know he said it, then he was a piss-poor president. And he was wrong to trust Custer and Eisenhower and that stupid bitch that was at White Sands while he was in office. Yahweh. Okay, guys, I love you. You should trust people that are trustworthy. Trust me. Don't trust a politician or a celebrity. They believe in money. All right. You know I love you, right?